Well, part one of disassembling the SONY for the new edge lit strips was a bit of a success and a bit of fun. How are we going to get on with part two? Okay, part two of this SONY, we've stripped it down. It's a little bit more complicated to strip down than your standard Samsung, but not a big issue. There's no burn up at all on the lights, and it's easy to get the lights exactly into place where you need them to be, because there's a bit sticking out on the LED strip, and there's a bit cut out on the heatsink. So it's easy to go into place. You haven't got to do any guesswork. That's one out. Just get rid of some of the remaining glue. But most of it has come off. Yeah. There we go. Clips into place. Well, clicks into place, I should say, not necessarily clips. And that is it. Okay. And again, the right side. You want to try and get as much of this glue off as you can, obviously, because it blocks the heatsink otherwise, but that's fine. Oh, that's an old one, and that's an old one. So is there a new one in here? No, it's here. SONY a moment. That was great. That was easy. Just throw all the unwanted stuff away. all very clean, neat and tidy. It's a very easy job to do this. Clip the front on first because it gives you a guide of exactly where this is going to be. Right, time to reassemble as much as we can. Well, we've got a Sony logo. Just in case I didn't explain it very well, and I probably didn't, but the reason why the backlights would have been going out earlier is quite simply because on Sony's, if you don't have the screen attached, if it doesn't detect the screen, it goes into a 5-blink code. But I didn't have the IR sensor attached, so you wouldn't have seen that. But there we are, brand new backlights in, no burn up at the bottom, and nothing else. And that's a really nice picture. I'm very impressed with that. And I'm guessing most of those apps are still pretty active. So it took some time because I'd never done a Sony Edge Lit before. Well, not a 40-inch. I've done a 55-inch. But I've never done this 40-inch. And Sony's are a little bit more intricate. That doesn't mean difficult. There's just a few more bits to take off. And you have to remember where it all goes when you put it back together. Which is why I was a little bit quiet when putting it back together, because I just wanted to concentrate. But if another one of these came in tomorrow, I would do it in a heartbeat. Doing a edge-lit job on a Sony TV is a little bit challenging, but fun to do, because you know you're going to get a result. I mean, this is not a customer's TV, this is my TV, but I'm probably going to flog this. And I can flog it with a warranty now. It's got some decent backlights in. So that's it. I'm sorry I had to do this in 2 parts, but I just wanted to make sure, especially on the disassembly, that you saw as much as I could possibly show you, if that makes sense. But yes, no more 6 blinks of death. It is working. From what I remember on these, let's have a look. You can't. Let's have a look at picture. Oh, you can adjust the backlight. Okay. You can. So it's only on half now, and this may increase. Yes, I know, but it may decrease. Remember, Sony, I'm not just turning it up. So I'm going to turn that down to 3, and then go to home. Yeah, that's bright enough. It's absolutely fine. You're seeing some squiggly patterns on stuff because of the way that it is, but actually that's jolly good. That's a nice 40-inch TV for somebody. And wow, I have to say that is an absolutely insane picture quality. It is 4K. I'll just let it flash up. It says HDMI 1 3840 times 2160p. So it's giving a 4K image. And I mean, I've got it next to a Hisense and a Vestel, and I've got a couple of Samsungs behind, but that's Sony. Maybe it's because it's only a 40-inch, I don't know, but the picture is just jumping out. And I haven't got the settings higher, so if I go to picture, all I am is on the standard picture mode. I haven't changed anything, so it's not on vivid. You can put it onto vivid and change it. That is amazing. I may have said in the comments I was going to sell this. I'm not selling this now. This is probably the best picture quality I've got in here. So I'm going to keep it for something. I'm not sure what yet. That would make a great editing monitor. Shame it's not a bit bigger. I'm sure they do a bigger version of this, but that is, well, one of the best pictures I've seen in a long time. So that was really well worth doing, and I'm pleased it's up and running again. And I'm just showing a bit of 4K drone footage that I took the other day. Some people may recognise this place. It's Port Isaac in Cornwall, where they filmed Doc Martin. So you may recognise some of the places in there. But as I say, it's an amazing picture quality. It really is vibrant, and it's just so bright compared to the others. So those backlights I'm really impressed with. And I'm impressed with the Sony TV, to be honest with you. I wonder if they do a 55-inch version of this. They must do somewhere. But anyway, that's it from me for today and part 2. We've got more to do during the course of the week. So thanks for your company this weekend. Have a nice week. Speak to you soon.